When I got my first tattoo, I was 17.
I got my first tattoo the day after my 18th birthday.
Well, I got my first tattoo when I was 18, right after I graduated from high school. And let me see, I have 7. So when did I get the next one?
My second tattoo I actually got a couple of days ago, so it's still really fresh.
I went with like 5 of my friends to this kid's basement, actually.
My first tattoo I got in my friend's kitchen because I wasn't legal to go to a shop, and I didn't tell my mom when I got it. So it was kind of like, a couple weeks later, it was like, surprise!
So one day I went up behind her to give her a hug, and I put my arms like around her neck, and she was like, "What is that?"
Yeah, my mom was the first one out of my 2 parents to see it, and the first thing she said was to go wash it off. And I just told her, I said, "Mom, it's real. It says family, like it's not going anywhere." And she had to leave the room and go upstairs. I found her in the kitchen crying, and it was terrible because I never want to make my mother cry, and no one ever does.
I think my dad was a little bit surprised. He thought I was more talk than game, and I don't think he was actually expecting me to get it.
I think people do look at me a little bit differently. I'm very quiet and reserved, so I don't think a lot of people expected me to get a tattoo.
For people that don't know me, I think that it definitely affects their view just because tattoos have such a stigma in today's culture. You look at someone with tattoos and piercings and it's not the norm.
My tattoo is an 8th note on my left wrist, and all through my life, music has always been really, really important to me. No matter what happens, no one will ever be able to take music away from me. The tattoo is, it says Lila Szeretlek. It means lilac, I love you in Hungarian, and it's for my mom when she passed away. It just reminds me of my heritage. I'm first generation American, so my mom was born and so was my uncle in Hungary.
And my second one is for my godfather. My godfather passed away when I was in 6th grade. He was a quadriplegic, so he was paralyzed from the neck down. And after he passed, he just left the most unbelievable impact on me. And I just wanted to always live my life thinking that, am I doing this? Will my Uncle Pat be proud of me if I do this or that?
My first tattoo is a quote from Shakespeare's King Lear play, and it says, "We shall all laugh at gilded butterflies." I really wanted it to be open to interpretation. I feel like every time I read the play or hear the quote, I get something different out of it, and I also wanted that for other people when they read it to kind of think and say, what does that mean?
It means a couple different things. So my tattoo is a picture of a Celtic cross with a cancer ribbon around it. A lot of my beliefs and who I am kind of stems from me being Catholic and being raised that way.
My tattoo has my dad's signature, and it has a suicide awareness ribbon in the background of it, and then it has the date of my dad's birthday and the date that my dad had died. I kind of wanted it as a reminder to not let something like that affect me to the point where I would do what he had done. It's more of a reminder that no matter how hard life gets, that taking your own life is not the answer.
I have 2 tattoos, and the first one I got was for my father, who passed away when I was 14. It's a butterfly with his initials during softball season in practice, and I was just thinking about him, and I looked down and I see a butterfly, so it kind of just made me think about it, so I looked it up online, and it said butterflies were a symbol for loved ones passed, so I thought that it'd be a good tattoo, so I put his initials in the wings.
I think each of my tattoos has a different meaning, but as I go through life they change, because I don't really get tattoos for the sole meaning. That's not the only reason I get them, I guess. I think of when something really important happens, people often, they'll take a picture or they'll scrapbook about it, and I'll get a tattoo about it.
I don't think I'll have any regrets about my tattoos. My mom always says I will, but I'm so much in love with them.
I don't think that I'll ever say to myself, I don't love music anymore, I don't love my tattoo, because it's going to always mean something to me. I've never regretted it since, and I don't think I'm ever going to regret it.
No, I don't think I'm going to regret any of my tattoos when I'm older. I think it's like my personal scrapbook. I just wear it on my body.